Well, we had a snake as a pet, like I say.
No, I get that you had a snake, but
And-
I
and
don't.
it
Why
was
did you
an
bring it in the
aquarium.
bedroom?
I mean,
Why is it banging with you guys?
Well,
I don't bring havoc in like, hey son, watch this.
Well,
you know, like,
and then I just thought about it one day, and I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? And she said, let's try it.
Like, we're going to choke each other out anyway. We might as well use the boa constrictor, right?
yeah, absolutely, dude. That's wild that you told me that after 11 years of knowing you. That's crazy. See, friends can find things out about each other a decade later.
Yeah.
That is so nutty. I thought I was a sexual freak. That's crazy, dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Addy Herman.
Thank you so much, and welcome to Quik Draw Comedy, a show about redemption. In an era of cancellation, we offer a second chance. Tonight, comedians will have not one, but two opportunities to perform stand-up comedy, followed by a discussion with our panel. I am your host, Addy Herman. How about it for my co-host, Clem Jameson? Tonight, comedians will have 2 minutes to make us laugh. Comics, when you hear this sound, finish up your joke, because when you hear this sound, you're done. Go ahead and place the mic in the stand. Place the stand on this fancy red X we have here. That being said, on deck we have Andy Wolf, but coming to the stage right now, Joe Hopkins.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I hate commercials. Commercials, advertisements are stupid. There's this one that says, if you're having trouble in the bedroom, talking about it's the last thing you want to do. And I'm like, I can think of 1,000 things after talking about it, and maybe one of the last things I'd want to do is put my balls in a vice and squeeze them till they pop. Definitely a lot of things coming after talking about it. Why? Because if I were to have problems in the bedroom, they're not my fault. They're hers. And you would think that would be a fight if about problems in the bedroom and blaming her, but no, there will be no fight. There will be talking about it because she hates to lose fights. And she picked out the couch. I hate that couch. I picked out the bedroom set. No fighting. Now, if we were going to fight about something, we would probably, flannel in the summertime. You expect me to undress you? I undress myself. I'm over 60 years old. I need to save my energy for what's about to come. For what's about to come. It's a double entendre. I feel like an athlete with a bunch of bad judges. Are you kidding? That joke was on the line. My grandmother could have got that joke. It was on the line. Yeah, I'm going to get it technical. But anyways, bye-bye.
Joe Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. With a brand new pair of pants. That's very nice. On deck, we have Big'em coming to stage right now, Andy Wolf.
So I tore my meniscus working out at the gym on the row machine. I was doing my thing, a little too much back into it. Thanks, Ice Cube. Tore the fucker, had to have surgery, and it wasn't great. It was a long process back. I had to look at a lot of things in my recovery, and I had to go to rehab, which was fun, or like physical therapy, I think they call it. Rehab, I think, is where I went after I was drinking. And I was working out, and they had on the TV Olympic tryouts. Guess what was on TV, Addy? don't say rowing. It was Olympic speed walking. And I didn't know that was like an Olympic sport. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But the more I watched it, the more I became kind of enamored with it, because they really got it down to a science. They'll walk with like a high posture, like the model style, aka looks like they got a good old Nebraska corn cob halfway up their yin-yang. And they walk with one leg has to be straight at all times. So they'll like set it together where like one leg will like kink right into the other one. I know it's kinky, right? And their arms will like swivel. It looks really weird. But they'll like shuffle along to like propel themselves. And man, I kind of got into it, but after a while, I really started to see why people like NASCAR, because I could not wait for one of these old dinosaurs to spin out like they hit an oil slick and wipe out half their age group like the polio epidemic. But the big boom never came and the dinosaurs still walk the earth. I'll end it there. We'll pick this up on my second half. Thank you.
Andy Wolf. All right, on deck, we have Rashad Vaughn coming to the stage right now. Haven't seen this guy in a while. Big favorite of the show. Big
How's it going? How's it going? Sorry about that, guys. I had to take me one of them biblical things there for a while. Had some things going on. You know, it's the holidays, man. We got so many freaking holidays. The government sure does keep us busy. God, dog, we got the 4th of July, man. What a better way to celebrate our freedom than to put our vets and our pets into shell shock. God, dog, I can't believe it. You know, the 4th of July is my mom's birthday. She's lucky. Every year she gets to go to Las Vegas for her birthday just to go on vacation and celebrate. That must be nice, you know. Down in Vegas, you could wear a thong and play a guitar and walk down the street. I did that down here in Omaha. They gave me a free ride to the methadone clinic. God, dog, man. Couldn't believe it. Man, a couple weeks ago, before that, we had Father's Day. What a gross concept. Father's Day. I'm supposed to celebrate the day that you nutted inside of my mother. That is disgusting. Disgusting. No, seriously, though, I have a kid, and I love being a father. I really do. I can't find the remote? Blame the kid. Didn't flush the toilet? Blame the kid. Got a stinky-ass fart? Blame the kid. Wrong hole? Well, I guess we better not go there with that one. God, dog, that's some Pornhub shit right there. God, I'm saying. God, incest at its finest. Council Bluffs, tell you what. God, dog, it's messed up. It is messed up, man. We got some local holidays, actually. I don't know if anybody knew, but Omaha was founded on the 4th of July. Omaha, Nebraska. Yes, sir. Help came from Council Bluffs. We just decided to keep the meth. You guys got to make your own. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. And then, you know, we almost lost. Yeah, 4th of July. I'm going to have to pick this up next round. Wait for it.
Big All right, on deck, we have Taryn Perez coming to the stage right now. Quik Draw's first regular, Rashad Vaughn.
How you guys doing? Okay. You guys not. Okay. You know, happy post 4th of July. I mean, I celebrate 4th of July, but I really celebrated on Juneteenth, you know, Black people's 4th of July, you know, because that's, you know, we celebrate that, you know, when Black people got free. So I was like, that's my 4th of July. You know, America's 4th of July is, it's all right. You know, I worked, so that was good for me. On the day before 4th of July, I went to this bar and I almost got some pussy because this girl said that I look like a famous. People get mistaken for look like a famous person, but I get mistaken from this guy a lot. And this girl was like, "Hey, did anybody tell you look like Eddie Murphy?" And I'm like, yeah, I get that a lot. So you look like Eddie Murphy, a young Eddie Murphy from Dr. Dolittle. I'm like, well, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, you know, like, can I get, are we gonna fuck or what? She was like, if you have Dr. Doolittle money, but since you a knockoff of Dr. Doolittle, I guess I'm not gonna fuck you. I only fuck rich guys. Well, why the fuck you talking to me then? So I was like, you know what? This shit ain't worth it. So I was like, bye. I told her, I'm like, bye. I just went to another bar and just tell people, hey, I'm Eddie Murphy. Drinks on me. So drinks on me. I'm Eddie Murphy. Because I want to bless the people. I want to bless everybody. So so I can get blessings on me. I mean, like, hey, drinks on me. I'm Eddie Murphy. So but anyway, I'll tell you guys about it in the next round. Thank you.
All right, Rashad Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
He does kind of look like the Eddie Murphy from Shrek. I'll say that.
Yeah. On deck, we have Zach Kruger. Coming to the stage right now, our first lady of the evening, Taryn Perez.
What kind of fucking music is that? All right. Jesus Christ. On that note, guys, I don't do anal. Yeah, I don't like that shit, especially on my sheets. But no, a man that I was recently with did tell me that any woman he was going to be with had to do anal, because that just proved, like, how much of a slut she is. I was like, fuck, man, really? So you're telling me I've been doing slut wrong this whole time? Fuck. Fucking got the memo late. But seriously, so you're telling me, like, my willingness to pretty much sleep with anybody isn't slutty? Okay. So you're telling me whenever I fucked my friend's brother on her back porch during her graduation party, that wasn't slutty? Grandma Betty was in an earshot, all right? But you're telling me when I gave my friend head outside of the strip club, yeah, guys, no, I'm talking like knees to pavement, bitch. Well, you want to talk about pounding the pavement? I was doing it. That wasn't slutty. Well, that's great to know. I'm really glad to hear it, because then now I know next time someone tries to slut shame me, that I'll be able to say to them, oh, no, honey, I'm not a slut, because I don't do anal. I am a hoe. I'm a useful tool, if you know how to handle me, But I will say it's men like that never want you to go near their asshole. All right, you're like, I'd keep it classy, maybe pinky out. But that's because really we all know anal is not slutty, it's just shitty. All right, that's all I got, guys.
Taryn Perez coming in with some body positivity. I like that a lot. All right, we are about to hear from our final comic of the first round, all the way from Lincoln, Nebraska, Zach Kruger.
All right, how are we doing, everybody? All right, last weekend I went to my buddy's bachelor party. We all went out, we had a nice dinner. We went to this place called Cocaine. My favorite part about doing cocaine is not cocaine. It's the cocaine conversations, At this bachelor party, within 5 minutes, the conversation jumped from the carnivore diet to aliens to discussing the magic school bus, how we all used to jerk off to Miss Frizzle. Then it got awkward, so we just did more coke. Yeah, did you guys actually know that your nose has erectile tissue? Yeah, the erectile tissue helps, purify the air we breathe. So that's why if you take Viagra, your nose swells up and you get a nose boner. At least that's the true story behind Pinocchio. So as your friendly reminder, if you're going to do coke and Viagra, just do the cocaine before Viagra, You got to do the snow before the plowing. The coke before the coochie. All right, that's my time. Thanks, guys.
All right, Zach Kruger, with a vast drug knowledge, it would seem.
Man, let's hear it for all the comics you've heard tonight in this first round, huh? This has been a lot of fun, but I think it's time for a very special guest. What do you people think? Guys, this is something I have been looking forward to for months. We finally got through the month of June, so we were able to focus on other ladies to have as guests. This woman, absolutely fantastic. One of the kindest people I've ever met, which is going to be really funny for the format of this show. I can't wait. Can't wait to see this. Guys, if you have just listened to the podcast, you know her as the ace bartender on the other side of that wall. I want you to make it loud for Emma. Welcome. How's it going, Emma? How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to Quik Draw.
Thanks.
You can hold that a little.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
Sure. We got a sound guy over there. He's going to match our volumes. It's going to be beautiful.
it'd be great.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Clem.
Well, Emma, this is your first time being on this side of the wall during Quik Draw. What do you think about what you've seen here so far?
I'm afraid we're about to get canceled on air.
This will be our last
I'm
Quik
not
Draw.
gonna cancel you. No, you're doing great. I love Quik Draw. You know how I feel.
Oh, do you have?
Do I think all the jokes are funny? Maybe not, but I do love everybody who comes in. Okay.
A consummate professional. That's right. Well, were there any jokes in particular that you didn't care for this evening?
Shoot.
Okay, we'll ring back for that one later.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
I'm sure
Okay,
there'll be
got
some
it.
more. Okay, well, fantastic. Let's get this thing started. What do you say?
That sounds great.
What do you guys say?
Oh.
All right, on deck we got Andy Wolf. Coming to the stage, Joe Hopkins.
My apologies on the first set, but I want to continue talking about. I want to talk about the women in my life. The women in my family are outspoken, and by outspoken I mean I'm being polite. They need to keep their yaps shut and stop causing me problems. My sister first met my wife 2 months after we were married. And the first thing she said is, I really thought Joe would marry a large-breasted woman. So, of course, my wife has to come to me and say, so why didn't you marry a large-breasted woman? And I go, you've seen my mother, you've seen my sister and the members of my family. I grew up around well-endowed women. I learned to look at them right in the eyes. You just look at them in the eyes. And as I grew older, that looking them in the eyes, well, that was different for large-breasted women who were used to men looking down. And so I ended up dating a lot of well-endowed women. And I guess when I went with you, I just kept, looking in your eyes, and I guess I forgot to look down. Won't make that mistake again. Oh, probably. Anyways, we were, a couple of weeks ago, we were driving, and there was this plane, had a banner behind it, and we were driving up I-80, and we couldn't see it, so my wife, she was looking out the window as it was going over, drifted over into other lane. It was for Stella Rosa Wine Company. Now, she almost got into an accident. Would that have been an alcohol-involved accident? Question? That's it.
Joe Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, well, that was quite a set. About a minute and a half of it was about large-breasted women. Emma, what did you think? What did you think about Joe's set that would appear was written just for you?
I was gonna say, as a well-endowed woman, I guess. I actually don't know what to say. I do think actually the eye contact. Good point. You're doing good. Keep doing that. I don't know about the wife jokes, but I do think the eye contact is good.
So, Joe, you said you were raised around a lot of large-breasted women, to where eye contact was essential to not.
You know, you took it naturally. Women had breasts. You just didn't even think about it. You just looked the woman in the eye, and later on, once I started dating, it just seemed like I ended up. They weren't used to guys that, a lot of more well-endowed women that you'd meet them, and if you looked them in the eye and you weren't looking down, it was like, oh, he might be okay. And then, so that it just seemed like that's what I ended up with growing when I was.
Are you saying that you are an okay person, or you're secretly a creep about it?
No, that's a great question. I was wondering, it started from.
It was just a natural thing. It seemed like.
Well, it started from a young age to where you were saying, I can't look at my sister's big tits, to where you had to learn to look her in the eye. Was there ever a time where you're like, sister's looking all right?
It was now. You notice that stuff. You notice that stuff from the side, but not when you were talking to them. So when they from the rear. You notice. Yeah, you notice that stuff, but I just it just seemed like ordinary. It seemed like women had. I don't know. Women had breasts.
Well, that brings me to my next point. You do seem very familiar with breasts because you kind of look like a sunburned boob right now. I told you that.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see how it's going to be.
So, Joe, I'm reading the back of your shirt here. I know people here know about this, but there's a whole podcast out here who has no idea what your shirt is. Can you explain what your shirt is? Because I feel like we're going to go viral if you explain it.
This was from last year's Testicle Festival at Round the Bend Steakhouse, the largest testicle festival in the world, and it started by the current owner's father. He woke up in the middle of the night, woke his wife up, this would have been about 30 years ago, and said, I had an epiphany. We're going to have a testicle festival, and we're going to serve deep fried nuts, and we're going to bring in people, and it's growing to, it's nearly 30 years now, and it's a hoot of a time. They bring in country bands and other bands, and they serve deep fried bull testicles, and it's a hoot.
So how many deep fried bull testicles have you consumed?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Wow. For fun or food?
For food.
I know about your dating life.
They are delicious. Round the Bend Steakhouse is the largest steakhouse in Nebraska, and they are excellent. They serve excellent quality, excellent service. It's like a party. On the weekends, you will probably have to wait. There's no reservations, but you will probably have to wait 2 hours to get in if you show up after 6 o'clock.
What if you bring your own bull testicles? Can they kind of expedite the process, or is it something you got to, no matter who you are, even if you're Bill Clinton?
No, I think you have to take the ones that they serve you. I don't think they'll prepare
okay,
the
can't
ones
have
you
any,
bring in.
Okay.
I'm stuck on the fact that this owner had an epiphany and made testicles. This is like Nebraska's Field of Dreams, right?
It is.
You build it,
it is.
The bulls will come.
Yeah.
And then we'll eat their balls. I believe that was in the film.
Nice.
Man, one of my favorite lines of your set was, women need to learn to keep their yaps shut. I wonder if that's
not normal women, just the stuff that's going to cause problems. Sometimes you need to be a little, you don't come up and the first thing you say to your brother's wife is, you're small-breasted. I really don't think you meet his standards. That's kind of the way she took it. And
I could see why.
So she was always, anytime she felt very insecure for a long, long time with me, especially when she'd meet old girlfriends and stuff like that. So it just caused the women in my wife just speak their mind and cause me problems.
And they don't keep their yaps shut.
Only when they're eating bull testicles. That's when they're yaps. Is that a family thing to do?
No, my wife has never tried any. She's gone out there, but she'll have hamburger or fries or whatever. She does not do that. My mother, she'll do it. I mean, the women that I grew up with, they're nothing. They're
testicle festival. Yeah.
Should I take
They're
my kids?
ballsy.
Is it like family friendly though? Could I take my kids to Testicle Festival?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
It's probably 1/3 men, 2/3 women and children.
Any trans people?
You know, I have not seen any at any testicle festival yet.
Okay.
This is during COVID. There was no masking out there. Was any? You just go in. It's like a large city. Several hundred people gather around just eating, and this is rural Nebraska. Hey, we work around. You know, we have to clean the shit off of our boots. We have we have immune systems, and they just. No, these are very country people, and it's a great time.
This is what they like to do.
Okay. Well, Joe, is there anything you want to let these folks know? Any sage words of wisdom you could maybe impart on them before I get you out of here?
Yes. Don't have problems in the bedroom. Talk about it. Talk. I'll tell you what, it's a lot better than anything. Talking will solve all the problems. You should not have any trouble in the bedroom, and if you think talking about it is the last thing, you're a puss.
I'm getting mixed signals because he's saying talk about it, but shut your yap.
Yes.
So
just starting to see a trend here with you, Joe.
Bedroom things, talk about body image things. Keep your mouth shut.
Okay, sound advice from Joe Hopkins. Let's hear it for Joe, everybody. The first comic of the night. Fantastic. All right, on deck we have Big'em, but coming to the stage right now, Andy Wolf.
All right, so picking up my story, I'm in physical therapy, right, for my torn knee, and I got a sheen of sweat on my head, and I wipe it off. Not Charlie Sheen, all the good cocaine was in Zach's joke, but as I wipe it off, I notice all these Olympic speed walkers have like these different brands, like they have like Asics, Adidas, and Nike, and sponsors. And as I'm watching, I really start and notice that there's a prime sponsor that missed out. Depends. Like the adult diapers. Because these people are like already grandpas anyway. And if something falls out in the cargo bay while they're doing their thing, hey, that's a win-win, right? And the thing that I really noticed, though, is that well, how fast they're like prairie dogging, that's how I walk anyway. How fast do you walk when you have to go to the bathroom? I don't know, depends. You're welcome for that one. That one's for you, Emma. Addy, on to something that you said that I liked in the pre-show, we'll call it. I used to have a cat, but it died. And I text my mom. I said, Mom, her name was Bailey, the cat, not my mom. I said, Mom, Bailey died. She said, I'm so sorry to hear that, LOL. I went, what the fuck, Mom? She goes, what? Lots of love. I said, we really got to talk about this texting thing because that's not what LOL means. And then she's like, well, what is that? I'm like, is that why you wrote that on Grandma's card when she passed away? That's all I got. Thank you.
Well, just like the cat, that joke also died. Holy shit, Andy.
Thank you.
You know there's more people in this room than just me you can do your act to. There's a whole group, there's women.
Well, Joe was just talking about eye contact. He took it literally and just kept eye contact with you the whole time.
We are in a podcast, and God damn it, I'm going to look at the host the whole time and deliver all my jokes to and about him. I like that your set was about diapers because you've always looked like a big baby to me. Like you know your way around one of Joe's sister's tits. You know?
Wow.
I'd slobber on him.
Emma, what'd you think about what you just saw? Let's get you in the mix here.
I don't know how to respond after the slobber and the tits and the diapers all together. It's a little much. That's a little much for me. I'm not into slobber, tits, diapers.
Well, you famously are a mother. Well, not famously. It's not like we
I am a
advertise.
mom. That is true.
So you probably deal with a lot of shit and diapers, right?
My kid is 14, so no.
Okay, so
Past that.
Past that.
Okay, at one
in
point-
past lives, yeah, sure, fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What was your least favorite part about changing a diaper?
Are you guys parents? Any of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know, when your kid goes through a phase where they do blowouts? Do you know what a blowout
I thought you were going to
is?
say do blow, and I was
No,
like, yeah.
no, we're not making cocaine jokes about babies.
Okay,
The point
all
is,
right.
if they shit their pants so bad that it just like goes out of the diaper and there's shit fucking everywhere, and then you have to play shit everywhere all the time. My kid went through a phase of shitting, blowing out. You don't have kids.
No.
Addy went through that phase himself 3 weeks ago. So.
Oh my god! So you can relate.
Well, I did so much blow that it shot out the
That
bottom
you
of
shit your
me.
pants. Cool.
Well, I mean, that sounds like a nightmare.
It's not a good time for the record. Yeah.
So
bad time.
When was the last time your son shit himself?
My daughter.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, cause like she's 14. She hasn't shit her pants in probably 10, 11, 12 years.
Well, she's coming to that age to where it can reset the clock. Because I remember I shit myself once at 25 in Germany. Yeah, I had some real bad food, and I was sitting there in a base, and I felt something coming like that gurgling, and I'm like, I'm going to let it out, you know, kind of the release valve, and it just shot down the back of my leg. And I was wearing a pair of shorts. So I don't know if it hit the guy below me in the other bunk bed, but either way, I left pretty early.
Did you mean to start a shitting your pants jokes train? Because that's where we're at right now.
You see what you've done here?
That I'm blaming you. I'm sorry.
That's right.
That's fair. I kind of
And
did
now
that.
his shirt says anal on it. Or wait, no, it's analog. I'm sorry.
It's a form
You
of
read
anal.
what you wanted to read. That's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Well, I'm
Oh,
looking for a
man.
woman that's, adventurous but not a slut. We,
What's up? We know.
well, sure, anal, that's just God's way of telling who's a sinner. No, I don't know.
Andy, if I was to look around this room and find the person that looks like they know something about speed walking, it would be you. So I appreciate that you did speed walking jokes looking like the guy who is into speed walking.
Yeah, I just need to go. I haven't really checked out to it as much since Oakview Mall's kind of died out.
Since who?
Since what?
Oakview Mall.
Oakview Mall, they speed walk there. The old people.
Oakview. You're not from Omaha.
It's a mall. It used to be real popular.
And then it got shot up a couple
malls are
times, and now it's
popular.
not popular.
Oh, the mall got shot up?
A couple times, yeah.
What, with shit? Or what happened?
No, shooters.
Oh, shooters.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on the shit train. No one else is.
I am. I'm on the shit train. I'm going to dig my way out of this shit. Okay. Well, I mean, I could see you being a speed walker. Your head is very, very aerodynamic. I could see the wind just passing right through you.
Yeah, I'd wear a shower cap if I really want to feel like I'm.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who's the bike rider that did steroids?
Michael Phelps. Wait,
Lance
no,
Armstrong.
It's Michael Vick, right?
Lance
Michael
Armstrong.
Vick, yeah.
No, these are all wrong, aren't
But that
they?
might make my balls grow too big, and then somebody
Lance
might eat them.
Armstrong,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
Lance Armstrong, yeah.
Armstrong.
Thank God, man.
Good
Thank
thing
God
you're
somebody
here.
here.
We
I know,
appreciate
what
it.
can I say?
Well, sure. Yeah, Lance Armstrong, famously not a father, right?
Did they cut his nuts off? I wonder if they ate him at a festival.
Yeah, then Joan. He's down to one.
down to one.
Summer has seen the photos. He knows.
And I think that still
Someone cut
qualifies
it
him
off.
to show up at festival, though, right? With one? You only need one. It's not Testicles Festival, it's Testicle Festival.
Yeah.
It is singular.
Good, right.
I feel like you get one of them, and that's all you need for the rest of your life.
I'm good with none, but that's cool.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just speak for myself, man. I've always been a very adventurous eater. Let's see, what's your favorite food?
Italian.
Italian? Mm-hmm. Okay, any specific type of Italian food?
I'm a sucker for pasta. Pasta, rice, noodles. Give me all the carbs. I'm a big carb baby.
So you're a big noodle guy.
Full of noodles.
Okay, does that help with your power walking at all? Kind of
You know,
carb
it
loading?
really helps you give you the energy when you're trying to push through.
And then how does it come out?
I don't know, it depends.
Actually,
That's called a callback joke, class.
time for a thumbs down. How do I thumb someone down with this?
I don't know. You might be able to do it on the wall there.
Thumbs down. We're done with the shit jokes. We're over it.
Thank God. I was hoping this shit was tiring, man. Man, well, Andy, what's something exciting that's been happening in your life? All joking aside, that we could maybe move along with.
Something exciting.
Wrong question.
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last time you held a firearm? We're doing all the classics tonight.
It's been a while.
It's been a while?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably 5 or 10 years.
5 or 10 years?
I'm almost a felon, so I can't have firearms.
I like almost a felon. Isn't that just a normal person who isn't a felon? Like, we're all almost felons.
Yeah, that's
I'm almost a felon
technically
based off last night.
not convicted.
Not convicted. So, yeah, you've had a lot of DUIs, right?
A fuck ton.
How many again?
3.
3. How many does it take before you learn?
More than 3.
7.
A lot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's Lance Armstrong over there. He's chiming in for
I
us.
should be
to be
riding
some
bikes,
experts.
right?
So you got three DUIs. At what level do you become a felon in Nebraska for DUI?
3, but I got a technicality.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll tell you what the technicality
Oh,
is
please
for
do.
those that are interested. I've never heard of this. Sounded made up. But I blew a .285 at the station. Heyo. And the guy that signed the sheet wasn't authorized to. So they had to waive the breathalyzer.
Okay.
So they were like, you can either fight it and we'll throw the book at you, or here's the deal. 2 years, probation, non-felony, 3rd DUI, and I took the deal.
Well, that sounds like a great deal, man. How has it changed your life, almost becoming a felon?
I got sober. That was a good thing for me because I was wild and rambunctious.
What was some of the wild kind of stuff you would do when you'd get three? I almost said 3 shits to the wind. 3 sheets to the wind.
Depends.
I walked almost to Elkhorn from downtown one time.
Okay, so you'd run out of money.
Well, I got separated from this group, and
What kind of group was it?
it was someone's birthday party, and I was talking to a former Husker player. We got separated. I was shit-tacular. Sorry. And I had this great idea, as anyone in a blackout does. And I found the interstate, but there was a barbed wire fence. So I threw my shirt over the barbed wire, loved the shirt, climbed over the barbed wire, and was walking alongside of the interstate attempting to hitchhike, which is also illegal.
That's how you got out of prison?
No, this is just a random story. This guy, he was like, what's some crazy that's happened to you while you've been drinking? I edited shit. That's funny. So a trucker came and picked me up, and I was talking to him, and I was just like telling him everything that happened, and he was like, I could take you to Walmart where the old ranch bowl used to be, and I was just rambling on and on. He's like, have you ever thought about quit drinking? So he let me go, and I walked from 72nd and Pacific to 156th and Pacific until my legs stopped working.
So, well, I mean, that wasn't very exciting at all. You said that I said the craziest thing you've ever done drunk, and you're like, I hitchhiked. I was thinking like robbed a bank or, blew something up. Like,
I got all my fingers and toes and testicles.
Well, that's good.
For now.
Sure.
It's not too late.
It's more than Lance can say.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey, see
All
we got
right, this
fans.
is just a big cycle. Andy, you got anything you want to let these folks know before I get you out of here?
Find your joy in life. Do what you love. That's my time. Thank you.
Hey, let's hear it for Andy Wolf, everybody. Okay, on deck we have Rashad Vaughn coming to the stage right now. Big 'em.
All right, round 2. Hey, speaking of holidays, Emma, happy National Dive Bar Day. You can Google that. That is a true thing. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
No.
Seagram's did it. Seagram's did it. Anyway, I wanted to talk about myself a little bit. Ain't that something selfish? I am 39, fat, bald, and broke. I am so ugly, my hair ran from my face. True story, true story. You know, when I was a kid, I fell down, and the impact actually improved my looks. I'm not even kidding. That was the first time I discovered my rebound abilities. Yes, us big guys, man, we are bouncy. We bounce back. Gordon Ramsay loves us. Not only do we bounce back when we fall, but we can clear a whole freaking menu. I'll tell you what, boy, I'll tell you. You know, my wife, last night, she rolled over 7 times, and she was still on me. And that was my underarm. Dog. Jeez. You know, I drove truck for years. No, I wasn't the one that picked him up when he was drunk. But I can tell you, that shit's embarrassing when they pull you into a scale house and give you a ticket for being overweight. It's like, God, dog, man. So not only is my doctor upset with me, but now I got the DOT pissed off at me because I didn't fart enough. That's some bullshit. You know, it's already bullshit. I took a bath today. Yeah, I took a bath. First time in a long time I fucking farted and got suctioned to the floor. It was some bullshit. I went to stand up and I ripped up the whole linoleum and shit. My landlord's gonna be pissed. Damn, house insurance ain't gonna cover that. My renter's insurance, well, I saved a bunch of money on that by not even paying it. I don't think I got enough time to finish that history joke, but just remember, we almost lost America in the War of 1812. Look it up.
Yeah, that's right. Let's hear it for Bigham with a little bit of history for us. I'm glad you brought that up, my good man, because you know who, in the War of 1812, Washington, D.C., correct me if I'm wrong here, got burned to the ground. We were fighting the British, but who did it?
The British.
No, the Canadians. They came down
you know
from
what?
Canada.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It was in retaliation for York.
Well, yes. They said, all right, I'm sick of these peppermint patties, and somebody's going to catch on fire over this.
They brought the maple syrup with them. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is my glucose.
I'm sure it is. What is your guilty pleasure that keeps you in, such good fighting shape?
Well, I don't know, man. I heard there was females tonight, so I kind of... We need to get new cameras. Holy shit. Y'all got a wide-angle lens or something? I was watching the video. Oh, my God.
They are very wide-angle.
This wall even is offended by me.
Oh, yeah? Because it's white or what?
God, dog, I'm whiter than the wall.
Oh, no. You're actually pretty red. You got some sun this week, huh?
Well, my ethnicity changes in the summertime.
Really?
Yes. In the winter, I'm Caucasian, but in the summertime, everybody swears I'm Hispanic.
Yeah.
They swear it. It's funny.
Well, are they stupid, or what's wrong with them?
I'm just dark.
You're just dark?
I spend 5 minutes out in the sun and I bake.
Yeah. Well, you drive a lot of trucks, right?
Used to.
You used to? Well, what happened?
They barred me from driving anymore. I refused a supervised drug test.
Oh, when?
December, about 4 years ago or something like that.
Huh.
But see, before I did that, I didn't realize that the FMCSA does this thing now where if you fail a test or you refuse, because a refusal is a positive.
And you said FNCSA?
The FMCSA,
oh,
Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
Oh, I thought you were saying fucking Confederate States of America. They're going to love that one on the podcast.
I'm saying. So a couple months before I quit, they passed this whole thing where if you do all that, you get on this list and barred from driving until you see a substance abuse counselor.
So you got to get therapy.
I didn't have a problem. I was just addicted to dispensaries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway.
So you were smoking pot?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, it's all right. I'm not the FMCSA.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I've seen truck drivers walk out with a 24-pack of beer. What's wrong with a blunt?
I know, right? Well, certain institutions in this country, we're not going to name them, they really try to prioritize drinking over everything else. And it's like that's one of the most destructive vices there is out there.
Yeah, well.
Except at Emmett's Tavern. Here, it saves your life. Let's hear it for our ace bartender, Nick and Robbie, on the other side of that wall.
And Emma.
And Emma, our guest host.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's behind me. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going? Man, we were just talking about, drug tests and how truckers should have more of them.
Yeah.
Should they? Do they need more of them?
Well, apparently.
I guess so. I drove
Are they all
17
doing
years
drugs?
smoking weed.
Well.
Okay, but is weed a problem?
No.
So yeah, no.
No, I mean, seriously, you just wake up, do your morning thing, go in, take a shit, pop in some Pink Floyd, the next 700 miles are smooth.
Yeah, you just smoke a little weed. That's fine.
Not while you're driving.
Right.
So you got to smoke. So if you smoke weed before you start driving, you're not high while you're driving. Is
Well,
that
if you hit
correct?
up the good dispensaries, you should be good until you're done.
Where are the best dispensaries in the country?
Here's a $40 Uber ride from Grand Junction, Colorado to Palisade, Colorado. One of my favorites, it's called the Colorado Weedery. Yes. And then also in Reno, Nevada, you have Silver State Relief. Yes, just down the street from the Petro truck stop.
Okay, so
That's
you've
about,
been
yeah, that's about 3 Snickers worth of a walk for me.
3 Snickers. So you base your distances on candy.
Kind of.
Okay.
You know, I gotta earn it back.
How much do you weigh, Bigum?
380.
380, little guy.
Well, when I was on the truck, I was 450.
450. Well,
Yeah.
it was all the weed in your system, right? It was weighing you down.
I'm saying. So at the places we pick up, the warehouses, a lot of times they got these big old scales where they weigh the pallets.
Yep.
I had to use those because them little household ones would just say
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a couple times it'd sound like my wife just
So how'd you lose all the weight?
Actually, I cut it back from 12 Red Bulls a day to 1. Cut out a lot of soda. Just, I don't know, man. Trucking's unhealthy. I did it for 17 years.
Yeah.
I went in looking like a football player, come out looking like the football.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed with the truckers that we've had on the show, and it's been a lot, is they all are really into history. And you prove that, right? I mean, Joe's got a history major or something in college, and now you're talking about the War of 1812.
It's funny because somebody asked me the other day, they said, man, I bet you was really smart with history. No, I flunked. I flunked history. Everything I've learned by watching Pawn Stars, American Pickers. So when my dad used to tell me, shut the TV off, you're going to get stupid. Now what, motherfucker?
Yeah, what does he
What
know?
you got to tell me about York and the War of 1812?
Nothing. You got nothing. Man, Bigum, it was great having you, man. It was nice to get some humor on this comedy show. Is there anything you want to let these folks know before I get you out of here?
There's going to be more. I've got some stuff in the works. I've got some new material I've been working on.
Okay.
I hit a dry spell, had some personal things to take care of. Back on my meds, went to the dispensary, we're good. No, but I've got some new things I'm working on. I'm starting to work on a fictional autobiography. The whole reason I got into comedy was to show that somebody with a childhood like mine could persevere and still bring a smile. I kind of lost track of that, so now I need to get back on track and finish this book.
Sure, man. Fight's a good fight.
Yeah,
fictional autobiography.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
Can you explain that?
It's going to
The
be
Bible.
about my life.
Yeah.
Except for it's going to be D&D style because I'm a fucking nerd. So I am going to be an orc living in an elf world.
So what's the fiction?
Hey,
That's a
let's
good
hear it for
point.
Bigum, everybody, huh?
Thanks, guys.
Good stuff. All right, on deck we have Taryn Perez, but coming to the stage right now, this guy is our first ever regular on Quik Draw Comedy. His mixtape is out on YouTube, climbing the charts. Let's hear it for Rashad Vaughn.
Okay. I was talking to this girl, and she asked me, do I blow? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Do I blow? I was like, no, I do not blow. Like, it means, she was putting on her nose. I was like, oh, you talking about that? You talking about cocaine? No, I don't do that. But I do got some other cocaine that could be cocaine, but not really, and it's called Tic Tacs. So, for your breath, because it stinks. But she was playing with her nose, and my mom always told me never beg for a woman like Keith Sweat, and I didn't do it, but we was talking whatever, and she wanted to fuck me, but I just told her like I would, but I would, but I don't want to do any drugs, though. You know what I mean? She's like, you don't have to do no drugs. You know, we could just fuck each other, and you act like you do drugs. I was like, I never done drugs in my damn life, but I'm like, yeah, okay, I act like I do drugs, you know what I mean? Like put cocaine in my nose and, you know, like a white boy, you know, on these frat parties. So I just do cocaine and, you know, and you know, eat your ass, you know, eat your white ass, you know, maybe you can eat my black ass. So that's what we did, and we were just, you know, having fun, you know, and I did, you know, I kind of faked doing cocaine. So now you can say I'm a white boy stuck in a black man's body. So yeah, I got white boy high, white boy wasted, or high, whatever you could tell I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really part of that drug culture. So it was a good time, and yeah, you know, that's part of the stereotype that I date white women. So. You know, they were fun, but, you know, that was probably the only time I'm not going to do drugs again. So, yeah, that was my only time doing it. So, anyway, how you doing?
What's up, Rashad? Let's hear for Rashad, huh? Man, I have never heard a set that I could relate to more about that. You were like, I'm going to do cocaine off this white girl's ass, eat her booty, she's going to eat my booty, and then we're going to go to a frat party. Yeah. That was why and I like how you stood and you performed and you looked at the crowd. That was big for me.
Yeah, the crowd is my audience, so it's my world. So
it is. They are your audience.
Yeah, I own it. Every time I be on stage, I own the stage.
Damn right, son. That's literally what it comes down to, man. Great stage presence. I liked how you started your first set by saying, "How you guys doing?" Okay. You told them how they were feeling.
Yeah.
And that's a power move.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now I'm here.
Emma, what did you think about some of the things you've heard from Rashad this evening? You've known him for a while.
I feel like all of my answers are exasperated sighs. I don't know what to say to you. I feel like when you said like she wanted you to do cocaine and you put it up your nose and you were like, I'm not doing cocaine, but also I did put it up my nose.
Yeah,
so the answer was you did do cocaine.
Not
or you just like rubbed drugs on your face.
I rubbed drugs in my nose.
Okay.
So you're having sex with a white woman, I assume?
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then she says, here's some cocaine. I just want you to rub it on your face.
Yeah,
then eat my ass, and then she'll eat your ass?
Yeah, well, yeah, we didn't talk about it. We just did it. So.
It was sort of a subliminal thing.
Yeah, you know, she was like, act like you do cocaine while I do cocaine, and, you know.
Act like you do cocaine.
Yeah, because I told her I don't do cocaine, and, you know.
She sounds like a real hoot, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. She was playing with her nose, and I'm like, I don't do that. Well,
she was playing with her nose. What, sexually? Was she like, or whatever?
Yeah, drugs, cocaine. That's a metaphor.
What?
No,
what does that even mean?
It's a metaphor. Wordsmith.
It's a metaphor.
Wordsmith.
How does one sexually play with their nose?
Hey, I'm just repeating what Rashad said and
He
adding
did not say
ridiculous
that. You
things to
said
it.
that. Okay, cool.
Well, you know, I'm a bit of a wordsmith.
Yeah.
No, so let's see here. I like how a woman said you look like Eddie Murphy. She must have been delirious.
Yes, she was.
You look more like Beetlejuice from Howard Stern.
Him
You
or
know
me?
what? You know what I thought?
I'm not wrong. I'm not on the podcast. I'm going to throw the picture up side by side. I'm not wrong.
All right, thank you very much. How you doing?
Oh, man. Well, so this week I actually got a chance to be Rashad's wingman, and it went really well. Tuesday night, I was his wingman. I got the girl's number for him, and immediately he asked her if she had a Tic Tac. Would you like to explain yourself?
Is this the cocaine girl?
It's a girl out there.
She's out there right now?
She is out there right now.
Should we bring her in?
Yeah, in a green dress.
Oh, the blonde?
In a green dress.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, a blonde in a green dress?
Yeah, she's out there. I told him. I'm like, yo, she's out there.
I definitely know who this person is.
Should we bring her in?
No, hell no.
No, definitely not.
Oh, come on.
Let me clear.
It'll be fun.
No. We all heard she had bad breath and she does drugs and...
Well, you said the bad breath part.
No, he did.
No.
The Tic Tac joke was his.
Well, we'll pretend that wasn't said.
No, okay.
The rest of it is fine.
Let me clarify.
Taryn, you're good at bringing drug women in.
Let me clarify.
Go get her.
No. Emma said no. Emma said no.
I said no too. But let
we
me
really
clarify.
stirred up the hornet's nest
Let me
here.
clarify.
All right.
Let me clarify.
Let's clarify.
Yeah, let's clarify. Let's take this way
We
back.
was you know, him and Bill Queen. Shout out to Bill Queen. Wherever
Just
you
naming
are.
names out here.
They was trying to set me up. They was trying to set me up with this young lady, and she was, she was cute, and and she, you know how you can relate, because I'm not, you know how dudes could talk they way out of, some pussy. Well, she kind of talked. She kind of.
Yes, I can relate. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can relate.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
relate. Because
yes,
I don't play the same team, but I'm not gay, but.
No Diddy.
What?
Yeah, no dating.
Okay.
Yeah, she kind of talked her way out of it. I thought about it, but then I'm like, yeah, she talked too much. I can't.
You're telling me a cokehead was talking too much?
I don't know if she do. I don't know if she do coke, but
she was the Tic Tac girl.
Yes.
According to him, but
they're all the same person, I think. Is the point.
so.
But she was trying to look for the homeless, whatever, and she was talking to us about homeless. Homeless people. Yeah.
The one that talked to
Oh
Summer?
my God, it's that lady.
Oh, yeah. We've got to bring her up.
No.
And then I was saying like, hey, do you have Tic Tacs? For the homeless people, so for the clean hygiene,
You asked her if she had Tic Tacs.
Yeah, for the building that she worked down the street, and then they interpreted saying that I said that her breath stink, which I wasn't, and I had to clarify. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. Like, do they have Tic Tacs? Toothpaste, toothbrush. To keep keep their breath clean. Part of clean hygiene.
I love watching you try to talk your way out of being an asshole. This is always so fun.
I wasn't being an asshole. That's what I meant.
No, you were being an asshole because a woman walked up to you and she said, "Hey, baby, I got a fat ass and I want you to do coke off it." And you're like, "Do you have Tic Tacs for the homeless?"
Yeah, that was not her. That was a different person.
Oh, okay.
But the girl that does, I just say, "Do you have Tic Tacs?" For the homeless to get, part of clean hygiene, so to be on point, for a job interview to get jobs and stuff like that.
Man, maybe you could have seen if she had deodorant for, the moose balls or something.
Yeah. I tried.
What? Why? Where did moose balls come from?
Oh, just vamping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I wasn't saying her breath stink. I was just saying, like, do you have Tic Tacs for the homeless? Because they need it.
Is that where the conversation ended?
Yeah, and then Clem was like, I think she, later further down the conversation, Clem was like, I think she's trying to get you, give you her number, Rashad. And I'm like, I'm good. She was like, hey, you want my card? I'm like, sure. And then she went to her car.
Got the digits.
You got
went
the
to
number.
her car, gave me her number, and yeah.
And then what happened?
I did not call her.
You didn't call her. Well, lucky for you, she's on the other side of this wall waiting for you.
Yeah, she stared at me once I walked in, but I'm like, no, you kind of talk you out of getting some dick. So
she talked herself out of getting some dick.
Yeah, just
How?
like we can talk ourselves out of getting some pussy. So yeah.
That was a sentence. I don't know if it made sense.
Yeah.
But
we do it all the time.
I believe that it came out of your mouth.
Yeah. I mean, she got to, women can talk themselves out of sex too.
Well, it sounds like you talked yourself out of some pussy with her, but there was
I'm
no
good.
talk.
I'm fine. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine. I guess she'll be my new project. Okay, Rashad, I see how it's going to be.
I'm fine. I don't need it. I asked a friend of mine who's in here, I was like, hey, because she was talking to him. I'm like, hey, like, what's up with you and her? He was like, nah, I'm good. And then she started talking to me. I'm like, I see why he said that, because she talks too damn much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure she's a wonderful lady.
How you doing?
We don't have any problems with green dress girl, except
we love women who wear green dresses.
Oh no! Don't try to add on to me consoling the situation.
Yeah, I love women who wear green dresses.
Oh my God!
She did think my wife was homeless, so there is that.
That's right, and she thought Summer was doing meth.
She thought Summer was doing meth because we sent her over to Summer because we told her that Summer's a homeless guy that sleeps in his car across the street.
Yeah, and then Summer cussed her out.
Yeah.
Talk about you blind bitch, get the fuck away from me.
Oh shit! Well, we'll save that for karaoke with Summer. You got anything you want to let these folks know before I get you out of here?
Never beg for a woman like Keith Sweat. Never beg for a pussy like Keith Sweat, yeah.
Never
from my
beg
mother,
for
so-
pussy. That's right. Let's hear it for Rashad Vaughn, everybody, huh? Regular for a reason. He is so fun. All right, on deck we got karaoke with Summer, but coming to the stage right now, let's hear it for Taryn Perez. Come on.
God damn, I'm so glad I had already planned this for my second set, but fuck, guys. I'm bisexual, and men, you make that fucking difficult. You made it very difficult tonight listening to you, okay? Fucking Jesus Christ. Thought I could sum it up with one word, you know, why you make it so hard, but now I don't know. I mean, I was just going to go with saying threesomes, you know, because I don't know how you guys just don't comprehend that fact that a woman, you know, likes to fuck men and she likes to fuck women. You know, we don't necessarily want to fuck them at the same time, all right? Like, man, you'll be like talking to a bisexual woman, like not even dating her. Like, you have the audacity not even be committed to this woman, and you think you're entitled to a threesome. Like, no. That is not a male privilege that you get to have. You can earn it with a lot of trust. You know, and you know what? And communication, I don't know where the fuck Joe went, but communication, you know, it does take that as well. And, you know, if the woman, you're telling the woman, oh, Joe, I'll talk about that later. Never mind. You're going to make me want to ramble. All right. But no, the worst thing about being bisexual and men and why you fucking ruin it is because also threesomes. Because you always have to ask, well, like two dudes? You want to like two dudes? Two dudes. Obviously, I don't want to waste a threesome like on one, let alone two. If you couldn't tell from this whole set, but two dudes. Come on, that's a lot of work. That's just like one. I just know you want to fuck over a woman and not in a good way. And you know. At the end of the day, if you're going to ask me for a devil's three-way, I'm going to look at you and say, okay, but which one of you men are going to be the sluts? Because I don't do anal, you know, because I'm not taking it up the ass. All right.
Taryn Perez.
Oh, I don't want to move this yet. I do this every time. Woo! Give me that fucking White Claw, baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Fuck,
yeah.
no. You're going to wait. You can talk for a second, but this...
Sure, yeah, pop it open.
Go ahead.
Let's get this party started. Watch out for all the cords and electrical stuff. Oh, wow. And then, Taryn, we have so much electronics up here. Yeah, well, that's what I do. I like that you said that guys in here talk to bisexual women. I like that you assume that guys in this group talk to women. That's crazy.
Well, I know. Rashad made it very clear he doesn't know. And Joe, I mean, you've all made it very clear.
Well, so you predominantly were talking about threesomes in this last set. Have you ever been a part of a menage a trois, so to speak?
Oh, I've been a unicorn. I like to fuck couples. I don't like
You've been in a few of them?
I've been in a couple threesomes. I've had a devil's three ways as well.
You've had a devil three?
Yes,
a
I
devil's,
did. Yeah, but that man sucked a dick, so that's where you go.
Literally?
Yes, and he put in the work. Thank you. Yeah.
So he was blowing a guy while you were watching him, and what was happening?
I mean, we've been talking about eating ass. I mean,
were you eating ass?
Taryn was eating ass.
Oh, Taryn, you were eating ass, and you weren't even doing stand-up. I can't believe it.
I know. That was my 30th birthday.
So on your 30th birthday, you were a part of a devil's three-way.
Yeah.
That's two guys, correct? And you ate one of their asses or both?
Just one. Just
okay.
one.
Why'd you choose him?
Well, because I was dating one of them.
Was that the one you ate his ass?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if it was the other guy.
The other guy was gay. His ass would have been cleaner, probably. I probably should have went for that one, to be honest.
So it sounds like you were just a beard for those two guys to fuck each other.
Yeah, it was like my gay friend really wanted to fuck my boyfriend, and it was weird. I didn't even know.
Did your gay friend?
What'd you say?
Happy birthday!
Yeah. Oh, I know. That was like, I've had, the 29th birthday, I almost had a threesome, but that was with my ex-husband and a chick from the bar, but I shut that one down.
Well, that guy was a soldier, so he knows how to...
no, he fucked that up.
So, Taryn, when's your next birthday?
October 17th, if you want to write that down. Clem, again, if Ashley might be there, you won't, but I mean, like... He already knows I've already done
Ashley will
Shrek.
make some merch for it.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So I like that tag you did. Fuck over a woman. That was very funny. I like that a lot. I like that you performed a sober tonight. That was good.
I did. No alcohol.
So when's the last drink you had?
I haven't drank since like last night.
There's one in your hand right
now. I know.
There's
that's
one
what-
in your hand right
I, this one doesn't
I like
count.
how I go out of my
This
way
one
to
doesn't
be like,
count.
hey.
Clem, this one doesn't count. I earned this one. It doesn't count.
Oh,
You
okay.
earned it.
I see.
You sure did. You earned that one. Let's see. Talking to a bisexual guy. Your birthday is October 17th, fellas.
Write that down.
I like a fuck over woman. So I like your stuff about not being a slut because you don't do anal. That's the Catholic Church's motto or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought about saying I'm a Catholic, but like I'm not a good one because I don't do anal. But I just really like to yell out, "I don't do anal" really loud to the crowd.
You should say I don't Jew anal and just mix different religions. Well, so you're
One drink and I'm
you
done.
could say that you're a bisexual Catholic, so you're a cat licker. Man, this crowd's real dumb, aren't they, Clem? God, I've never wanted to set a group of people on fire
thinking
more
it.
in
I was
my
like,
life.
that's not bad. I'm just complicating it. I'm like,
No, you're doing great. I'm about to fucking lose it. There's about to be a mass shooting on episode 25 of
No, we're
Quik
not
Draw.
doing that here. We don't do that. No, no.
It started. Everybody down. No. Summer, bar the door.
Hi, Emma. I love you. Hi, you. Emma is one of my best friends, guys. If you didn't
I love
know.
Taryn so much.
Emma, what did you think about Taryn's performance
I love
tonight?
Taryn's performance.
Yeah?
Also, I feel like when you told everybody to take note of her birthday, you left out the fact that women can also take note of her birthday. It sounds like she'd prefer to do a threesome with women
I
than men.
love you so much. She knows
Not
it.
just
so.
the boys. This is
Sure. We are
I
all
love
about women
Emma.
having sex with women here. It's been a big theme of the show.
Emma and me became super close one night because we were at the bar, and I said,
How close?
very close. That's what I was about to say. I said, "Can I grab your boob?"
How'd it go?
Can I grab your boob? And she goes, "Yes, honey."
Hell yeah, go for it.
And then the next time I saw her was here, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to apologize. I grabbed your boob, and that was really good." She goes, "Honey, no." She's like, "We're best friends now," and I was like, "Yes, we are."
Is
yes,
that
we
how
are.
girls become best friends?
It's one of the ways.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
There's multiple ways.
There's
but,
nothing.
like,
It's usually the bathroom, though. The bathroom
yeah.
always gets you your best friends in the
if we're
bathroom.
gonna go in the bathroom and show each other our titties, and like then we're definitely best friends.
Yeah,
after
I
that.
know, right? I mean, we've peed in front of each other. We're best friends. We're,
Yeah, we got it.
Man,
I mean,
chicks
come
are
on.
fucking weird. That's
Also,
crazy.
okay, but
Or
like,
incredible, and you're jealous.
yeah.
Well, I actually have photos of your titties. I didn't
No,
take
you
them.
don't.
No, the
you
fuck
take
you
that
do
back
not.
right now. You don't know what's about to happen
I'll
right
pull 'em
now.
up.
Sir, all right, let's see him.
They were taken. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh,
Gotta go
you're
to,
talking about in his shirt.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Here we go.
You do have pictures of my
Oh
titties
shit!
inside
Those
of
are
this
photos
comedy
of somebody
shirt.
else's titties. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, are yours with the 80s?
It's
you
me
and Amy.
did
Okay.
take titty pictures.
Oh,
They
okay.
turned out bad.
With
okay.
my phone.
First of all,
You couldn't
I
see your
didn't take the
face. It doesn't
photos.
count.
I thought you were talking about like naked titty photos.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I was like, well, shoot, I really don't think you should have those.
No,
But
yeah, that'd be a crazy turn of
come
events.
I was gonna be like, wow, how the fuck did this happen? We're gonna
Hey.
have to talk later.
I went to the Bull Moose Testicle Festival, and
Oh,
they
shit.
were going crazy
And
with
they're
them.
just doing trading cards of titties.
They were trading
trading
titties.
cards of titties.
No, I think breasts are very important to society. I mean, I ate off them for years. That's a joke where I was breastfed for years.
Yeah, we got it.
We did get it.
Hell yeah, this is a real
Can we
good
just say
crowd.
that in the
It's like the best crowd I've ever had. I'll tell you what. So you gave somebody head outside the strip club. Was that a man or a woman?
That was a man.
How tall was he?
He's as tall as me.
Well, because you got real long legs.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, honey, I know how. I've give head to short men a lot of times. I know how to lean myself down in
So
the right
he was
position.
a short king.
No, he wasn't short. He's just as tall as me. I know how to angle myself the right way, though. I mean, come
Okay.
on.
How tall are you?
5'10". Yeah,
Are you taller than me?
we're like the same
When
height.
the fuck did that happen?
No, we're like the same height.
Okay.
Well, sure. Yeah. So,
I slouch a lot too, though.
so you're
too. Like, you
giving
stand straight.
head to your boyfriend, husband?
No, that was just a dude. My
Just
friend.
a dude.
Just a
How did
friend.
you meet him?
I just, well, I used to fuck his other friend.
Ah, was that okay? So this is all
I
coming
went
full
around
circle.
fucking sober dudes for a minute for some reason. that were like literally sober, like can't drink, do nothing, and then I'd get real fucked up around them, and it was not a good combination.
Sure, yeah. No, it's
Great
there's-
DDs though,
For
great.
you or for them?
Oh,
not a good
both.
comedy?
For them,
I mean,
yeah.
because they're great DDs, so that just means I got to drink as much as I want. And they also love getting like when sober people can't drink or do drugs or anything like that, they like to like literally get you super wasted or like make sure you get super stoned. They're like, smoke all that weed.
I think that was the Bill Cosby method.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was scary.
no.
It could be scary. Oh, you got it real sad. Oh,
So after this whole conversation, you're still gonna claim you're not a slut?
no, I'm not because I don't do anal.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I said I'm a hoe. I don't. I speak beautiful poetry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we've also realized like about 5 minutes ago that you said you haven't had a drink in a day and you had one in your hand.
I
so
said this
I don't
one
think we
didn't
can believe
count.
anything
There's a
you're
lot of
saying.
double
This
talk.
doesn't count. I already said this one doesn't. This is even. This is not
if
even.
it's on camera, it's not real.
It's
I
not
think
real.
that's what
Okay.
I've learned from watching
Right.
the news.
Can't see the label.
Well, Taryn, that's great. I mean, it's great to see a young lady,
Hold on, real quick.
Oh, please,
hold on,
go
hold on.
ahead. I insist.
Clem, though, like, don't slut shame.
I'm not slut
okay.
shaming.
I was like, don't
I'm
be
just
slut shamed
correcting
in
the
general.
facts.
Like, no, I know, but I mean, like, yeah, I can still like want to fuck. You just asked me. I'm not a slut.
Hey, if she wants to blow a guy who's friends with the guy she used to blow and
Yeah.
empower herself in a strip
Yeah.
club
While
parking
on
lot,
blow, yes. It
while on
works.
blow, yeah,
Right.
blowing on blow.
Dude,
That's-
I went out last night with a very respectable man with a really good job. So you know,
Where
they're
does he
not-
work?
He is a college coach.
Where's his wife work?
Well,
She's a student.
yeah. Well, she might be on the team, guys. I don't know.
Special ed.
No, it was
Oh, okay.
women's volleyball. Okay, like
Okay, so it's kind of close. But
kinda
no,
close. I'm okay with the women's. I hope he has a women's volleyball.
So,
fucking-
Taryn, do you think you'll ever settle down, find a nice man or woman or
I've
whatever?
been married. I was married for 10 years. Why would I do it again?
Well, I've been married for 9, but who's counting?
No, I don't know. Eventually, maybe. I don't.
Well, her name was Kayla. We got married December 19th, 2015, and we're still married to this day.
Are you lying?
No, ask Summer. He's the one that married me.
What? Addie, you haven't told me your life story. We have talking to do.
Well, nobody ever asks old Addy any questions. I just stand up here and ask these people
Okay,
questions.
fair. Anyway,
But you
was a
can
good
ask me
white claw.
questions anytime you want, Emma.
thanks.
That being said, Taryn, you have a mic coming up soon, right?
Yeah, so July 18th, it'll be a Thursday. It's going to be Trucks and Taps down off of 108th and Q. Right, okay. And sorry, my friend who works there is sitting in the crowd. But it's going to be from 6 to 8 o'clock. We're going to do 10-minute slots for right now, variety mic. So whatever you want to come down, poetry, music, comedy. Here's the kicker, and I know it's crazy for me to say this. It is a family-friendly mic. You have to keep it PG-13. So very little cussing. I know. Now, comedian's the best thing I can do for you and say to you, though, like, use it for a clash. Use it to practice your clean sets, I think. Music, art, whatever. I mean, that's not so much. It's more of us and cussing and stuff. I will say, though, I did say fuck at the Father's Day show in front of a lot of kids on accident. I had one slip out, and they were okay with it. You're allowed one fuck in a PG-13 movie, I believe, so you're okay.
Sure.
Oh, I had a kid yell out after I did it. I was like, oh gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness gracious. And I'm like just overdoing it. And he's like, this 13-year-old kid goes, oh, it's okay. We've heard worse, like that and stuff. And the mom's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And I was like, yeah, no, it's not okay. And then I had to run off. So but that
July
one.
18th, Trucks and Taps.
Yep.
10-minute sets. She said you can use your clash set. So do your clash set twice in a row for that 10 minutes.
You
People
can
love
split
that.
it. You
Yeah.
can split it.
No,
you
it'd be
know.
great. Just do it twice.
Just
Everybody
twice
do
in a
that.
row.
and
It's
it'd be
fine.
great.
It is outdoors, guys, so it will be a little challenging. It's going to be a
wear
little bit
sunscreen.
different. But like I said, yeah, 6 to 8 o'clock. We're just doing it once a month, too. They just want to try it out, see how it goes. Other than that, I do have shows coming up. I will be in Gender Fluids this month at Blackstone, and I am hosting in August Into the Fire, Richie B's show. I get to host that one. So
Shout out Richie B.
yeah, fuck yeah. So look it up. If you have any questions about the mic, let me know. But no, thank you guys.
Let's hear for
Appreciate
Taryn
it.
Perez, everybody. That reminds me, I am doing Clash of the Comics this Thursday. If any of you guys want comp tickets, let me know. I'll get you on the list. It's no pressure either way. I know I'm going to lose. But if you guys want to get a free ticket to come out and watch Clash of the Comics, it'll be a great opportunity for you. That being said, at the Funny Bone. Yes, sir. Funny Bone in West Omaha. Great venue. Lots of fun. We'll talk after. On deck, we have our final comedian of the night, Zach Kruger. But up next, this man you're about to see is not a comedian, but is one of the funniest people it has ever been my pleasure to know. Over a lifetime, he has memorized thousands of songs, but has never once learned how to sing. You are about to hear a famous song sung to you, and will then have 1 minute to name that song. Please join me in welcoming Karaoke with Summer.
Well, it's hard to follow that last act. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I'll be there to kiss you in the morning. I'll be by your side each afternoon. Late at night, our love like rivers pouring, loving you. Okay, there you go.
1 minute on the... Oh, there he is. You guys have now 1 minute to name that very famous song from days gone by. Summer, what's something you could tell us about this song? When's the first time you remember hearing it?
I guess I was in my 20s when I first heard it, and it was a band that I really had an affinity for. They only had a couple albums. I had both of them. That's wrong.
Oh, what? Well, I think you guys should find it, because we have a Karaoke with Summer sticker made by Ashley Mueller on the line here for anybody who, yes.
Who gets it?
Sing it one more time for us, please.
I'll be there to kiss you in the morning. I'll be by your side each afternoon. Late at night, our love like rivers pouring, loving you.
Clem, play that song.
Run around.
Wow, Summer, they didn't get it.
They didn't get it.
They didn't get it. You stumped them again, Summer. I mean, did you think they would?
All you really got to do is pick songs from the 70s. They don't seem to know a damn one of them.
So it's kind of your goal that they don't get them anymore, huh?
Well, these were, and like you mentioned, these are popular songs. They sold bunches and bunches. It's not.
Well, that's just the ad copy I do before every episode.
It's not like they're real obscure. They were famous songs, and that's the one.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. I'm not
actually, they have a song that's more famous than that one.
Well, why didn't you choose that one?
Well, I'd already sent Clem the clip, and so I didn't change it.
Yeah, Emma.
Hey, shoot.
You ever heard the song, You Are the Woman That I Always Dreamed Of?
Oh, we're getting the 2 for 1 Karaoke with Summer tonight.
They would have got that one, Summer.
Who's the band?
I don't fucking
Firefall.
know. Shoot.
Firefall.
Oh,
Yeah,
son of a
it was
bitch,
on the
it was just on the screen.
Yeah, it was on the screen. Yeah, a lot of
Shoot.
context clues in this one.
Okay, fair.
Summer, man, how do you feel about what you just did to this crowd of lovely white people?
I loved it.
These are reparations, or respirations.
Respirations, yeah.
Lovely Rashad says.
Well, after Terrence set, we had to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, that brings up a question. Have you ever been in any threesomes, Summer?
I have not, no.
What about a devil's threesome?
No, unless you include with my wife and the ball python snake I had.
No.
What role did the snake play?
That was a
Well, we sure do. It's your
let's
lucky
talk about
day.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to hear about this, Summer. Everybody shut up.
Yeah. Well, I just said the snake was a pet, and I'd drape it around my shoulders or it'd wrap around my throat, Thank goodness it never really squeezed me. We kept it fed with mice and rats from the pet store.
So
Wait.
while you were having sex?
And then sometime I'd bring it in the room while we were having sex.
Wore the snake while you were banging your wife.
Yeah.
And what, a gold chain wasn't enough for you? What?
Well, and then after a while she got not too much into it.
Was that your first or second wife?
It was Therese, yeah, second one, yeah.
The mother of your two children?
Yeah, the mother of the two kids, yeah. The real one, yeah.
Yeah, it's the real one. Yeah, she was into that snake play. I think
Have you tried this with other people? Is anyone into that?
Never tried it with anyone else, no.
Anybody want to try it with him?
No, I feel like the answer is no. I just was wondering if that was like somebody's thing besides yours, or if that's just a you.
How'd you come up with something like this?
Well, we had a snake as a pet, like I say.
No, I get that you had a snake, but
And
I
Why
don't.
did you bring it in the bedroom? Why is it banging with you guys?
Well,
I don't bring havoc in. Like, hey, son, watch this.
Well, and then I just thought about it one day, and I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? And she said, let's try it.
Like, we're going to choke each other out anyway. We might as well use the boa constrictor, right?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's wild that you told me that after 11 years of knowing you. That's crazy. See, friends can find things out about each other a decade later. That is so nutty. I thought I was a sexual freak. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's as crazy as the Boots Jackson, but we won't get into that.
Oh, we got you now.
We got plenty of time, buddy.
Yeah, well, you know about that one.
Generally when you bring something up, you want there to be a payoff.
Yeah, you're going to get me out of here. That's what it is.
Okay, let's hear it for Summer Wind, everybody. You stumped them again, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right, listen, guys. We are down to our final comedian of the night. Are you ready to blow the roof off this fucking thing, huh? I want to hear it from the nosebleeds. Come on, make some noise for me. Come on, I want to hear that bass. We got some big guys. Make it loud for Mr. Zach Kruger.
How you doing, everybody? I mean, I've heard of Cobra Kai, but I guess summer is Cobra Cuck. Hell yeah, all right. As a grown adult, I know that every choice I make has a good side and a bad side. Take for example, doing Molly at a dubstep show. Now, for those of you who've never tried Molly, because you want to remember your grandkids, Molly feels like a combination of alcohol, cocaine, and getting the Rainbow Star in Mario Kart. So that's the good, but the bad side of doing Molly at a show is when I have to piss. I'm in the front, so I gotta turn around and make my way through all the other Molly munchers. I feel like I'm swimming upstream like a dubstep salmon. Once I make my way to the bathroom and unzip my pants, my dick is gone. Nowhere to be found, just like my dad. But when I'm fucked up on Molly, trying to take a piss, when I'm trying to find my dick, it feels like when I drop my phone between the car seat and the center console. The more and more you dig around, the harder it is to find. By the time I finally get to it, it just feels like and looks like a wet crescent roll. All right, that's all I'm doing. Thanks, guys.
Zach Kruger, everybody. What's up, dude? How you doing?
What up, man? How you doing?
Fucking swell, bro. You came in hot with that cuck line. That was very funny. That was
Thank you.
good.
Thanks.
Reading the room.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Man, great stuff. Always good to see you. I'm glad you were able to make it.
Yeah. Just trying to work out some stuff I haven't done for a while, but
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Emma, what'd you think about our final comic of the evening? Have you met Zach before?
Yes,
He doesn't drink much.
but he gets a water every time he's here.
Every time.
Hi, hello.
I try to tip well,
You do
compensate.
great.
so-
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Love
Right.
it. I get you a water every time. Happy to do it.
That's right.
I don't love the wet crescent roll vibe. That creeped me out. I don't get it. I don't have a wiener, so that probably doesn't help. But What?
Yeah, how wet does your crescent roll get?
You know, you're sweating up there. It's all just wrinkled sweat. You know, wrinkled
You're
skin.
sweating up there. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. At the show, that's what I was referring to.
And your
But-
dick's getting real sweaty
Yeah.
from the layer of skin over it?
Yeah, the fat. You know.
Can all the
yeah.
dudes relate to the sweaty dick shit?
Well, I can relate to
sorry.
having a penis, but I haven't got to the point yet to where there's like a poncho over it. But you know, with God, all things are possible.
Yeah, it's like
Do you
a.
think that that's the point, though? I feel like the crescent roll is not just having. I'm sorry. We should move on, actually, because I don't even like this joke either.
well, let's talk about
bad.
shit, huh? No.
No.
We got dicks, shit,
Dick,
cum. Which we can talk about.
Sure.
Yeah, this is a real highbrow kind of
Snake.
show.
All the different categories for Jeopardy. You know.
Hey.
Yeah, 500 on Schmegma.
Did you steal your notepads from the bar? Because they are definitely.
Yeah, from my job, from my old job. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should just go to your job and put this up on the thing because it's like, yeah, we got a bachelor parts for dinner.
One time my coworkers found one and they thought it was my boss, and they were like, "What? He's writing these psychotic notes."
Yes, that's what I
was like, "That's me, dude."
Dude, that's so funny, man. I liked your stuff. A lot of that I hadn't heard at all, which was dope.
Yeah, the first set was brand new, just trying
Yeah.
to figure something out. So, but
That was good. You said you went to a restaurant called Cocaine. Is that in Benson, or where is that?
Council Bluffs.
Council Bluffs.
Yeah.
So were you a coke guy? I know you're sober now.
Occasionally.
Oh, occasionally you were
Yeah.
a coke guy. Just enough to write 2 minutes about
No,
it.
I mean I used to DJ, so drugs used to be my currency.
You used
so,
to DJ?
Yeah.
What'd they call you?
My name was Oddball.
That checks
DJ
out. That checks
Oddball?
out.
DJ Lopsided.
Yeah.
Okay, were you good at it?
Yeah, I was pretty good. Yeah.
Like objectively good?
Yeah, I mean I'd get booked a lot.
You did
so-
lots of drugs, and so it was like fun and a good time.
What's that?
You did lots of drugs.
Yeah.
Some.
Did you ever get head outside of a strip club?
No, I just gave it.
What about a devil's three-way?
Yeah. Have you ever been engaged?
Well, I call my taint Satan's Alley, so it's close.
I bet that kills in Boys Town. Oh, man, so you have you been in any threesomes?
No, just with my bed and charcuterie board.
And charcuterie?
Hey.
Do you like to eat in bed?
No, that was just a dumb joke, but
Oh, I thought it was great.
But we love a good charcuterie board, so
Yeah,
that was good.
I thought he was being honest, and I was like,
me
yeah, that's a
too.
good point.
Actually, I can relate.
I wouldn't pass that up if the opportunity was there. So
You would have passed it
No,
up?
I wouldn't pass it up.
Oh my God, I got
Yeah,
nervous.
Come
Okay,
on.
good.
I think the three of us should figure something out. There's a nervous tension over here. I think we could get it going.
We'll just do a naked calendar in bed with a charcuterie board.
Okay.
I was thinking like just a charcuterie board, actually.
Okay.
No, you're not thinking outside the box. You got to,
I don't plan to be naked.
Okay. Well,
I would
you know,
like for neither of you to be either.
there will be meat and a couple crackers.
No.
Perfect. Charcuterie board in there.
Lots of loose meat.
Yes. Several come in and throw a steak on us.
Couple olives and blueberries. You know,
Watch out for the cheese.
Yeah.
the schmegs.
So so you were doing blow. You said that you talked about the carnivore diet and aliens. Were you on Joe Rogan?
No, but the guys who were there seemed to be Joe Rogan heads. My buddy kind of has some intersection with his friend group, so it was
with Joe Rogan?
It was interesting to see and the interaction.
So
but
he's
yeah.
just like real jack talking about eating meat and
Yeah, there was like this ripped dude who blows glass, so you wouldn't realize it, but he was like this cool dude who did a bunch of blow, but also was into Joe Rogan. So
I could see
Super
it.
cool.
Yeah, with 4-hour podcasts, you need to have some people staying up.
yeah, he was like the liver cocaine king. I don't know.
All right. Man, I mean, all these Coke jokes really have tickled my fancy. So there was a joke that you said that your nose has erectile tissue.
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
So is that why whenever you do Coke that your dick gets soft?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. We don't have a lot of partiers in the house tonight.
Yeah, you guys are weak, smoking K2 or something, I guess.
Yeah. They're hitting the Delta 8 dispensary down the road
Yeah.
and getting lifted, bro. And I like this outfit. I feel like you bought it by the square foot. I've never seen anything like that before.
Just call me Louis BK.
Listen, buddy, do you have anything you want to let these folks know before I get you out of here?
I'm going up against this loser at the Clash, so
That's
that'll
right.
be fun,
Clash
yeah.
tickets, guys. Honestly, it's going to be a great lineup.
It'll be kind of a Pride edition. There's a bunch of, gays on the lineup, so.
Well, yeah, I'll be there. Wait, no. Yeah, no, it's going to be just the gayest funny bone show ever.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to get those tickets, we'd be happy to have you. It'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. We're going to support local comedy.
A lot of Quick Draw babies on there.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot
Yeah.
of Quick Draw people I'm finding out.
Yeah,
so
it's amazing
at least
how-
5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more than half the roster,
of the
yeah.
Clash is
Yeah.
Quick Draw folks.
Yeah, we'll see how many of them credit anything we've done for them. But yeah, that's just how this place is. Hey, let's hear it for Zach Kruger closing out this show, huh?
Thanks for coming out, guys. Support local comedy.
Good stuff. How about my guest host, Mr. Clem Jameson, everybody? Let's hear it for him.
I'm the guest host
Oh,
now.
shit. All right, we'll edit that one out, all right? It's always nice to just have a table of women correcting me. I feel like
Yeah, it's all good.
married in Utah. It's wonderful. Yeah, let's hear it for my co-host and producer, Mr. Clem Jameson. How about it for our guest host, Emma? That's right. She is not working, but you can tip her anyway. She's absolutely worth it. Make sure to take care of the staff on the other side of that wall. The reason we have so much success in this room is because this room is known for its great tippers, and we're the best goddamn show on a Sunday night. We own Sunday night. Thank you for starting the week right with us here at Quik Draw Comedy. Have a good night, everybody.